Yeah, I'll walk home on the flat Earth.
There's a mountain of evidence.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You don't see it, you're blind.
Flat Earthers.
The universe is not expanding. There's no Big Bang.
I'm in the center of the universe. We want proof.
Talking about the Earth being flat. Thousands of scientists have looked into it. You think they're all wrong?
Most would be quick to call them idiotic conspiracy theorists. But what if they simply do something we don't?
What if we live here? What if this is where we live? Right there. Everything that you know is a lie.
You just haven't looked into it, that's all.
I flew to Connecticut to meet up with a man named Flat Earth Dave, who took
Flat
me
Earth
into his attic to convert me into a Flat Earther. How long have you been a Flat Earther?
We might have to check out the website.
2014, I was doing a podcast about conspiracy theories, and people started sending me Flat Earth stuff, and I was like, oh, that's ridiculous. I have an open mind, but not to that. And then finally another researcher who I respect very much said, Dave, you got to look at this. And she sent me a couple videos, and I started watching them with the idea just to disprove it.
Okay.
The Flat Earth is stupid, right? We all know.
So you were a round earther.
We were all globe earthers.
Got it.
All of us. Because we've been indoctrinated.
They were all globers, man.
Before
we're not globers, we're flat earthers.
First, understand the Flat Earth, I would have to throw away the idea of a globe and relearn an entirely new model for how the planet works.
The world ocean, think of it as a giant lake with all of the continents.
Okay.
As islands.
I can roll this now.
The shoreline of our world is Antarctica. The
Jesus
foundation
is king,
of Antarctica
nigga.
is
Remember
higher
this.
than any other continent. So people go, why can't you fall?
Did y'all catch that right there, though? Did y'all catch what he just said about Antarctica? Y'all catch that? Run it back, nigga. Run it again, nigga.
With all of the continents as islands.
I can roll this now.
The shoreline of our world is Antarctica. The foundation of Antarctica is higher than any other continent. So people go, why is that? You fall off the edge of the flat Earth? Because if you're on a lake, right, and you sail to the edge of the lake, can you fall off the lake? No, you step up onto the land. We're not allowed to go beyond 60 degrees south. That pink line, the Antarctic Treaty doesn't allow anyone to independently explore beyond
and why is that?
Now, you can spend $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 to go to Antarctica for a couple of days. They'll take you to the little peninsula off the tip of Santiago, off of South America. Now that peninsula is bigger than many countries. And they'll show you some ice and some penguins, but no one's independently allowed to explore beyond.
No one's ever explored Antarctica.
They were talking
no
about
one's
more land
ever explored Antarctica.
What about this?
Ever.
This makes sense. What if we live?
Why has Antarctica never been explored ever? And there's a treaty signed by every world leader in the world that they can go there. Like NASA. NASA works with everybody. NASA works with China, Japan, Russia, Ukraine, all of these places. All these people work together anyways, realistically. Bruh, I don't know, bruh. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'll just be chatting sometimes, but I'd be like, son, I be feeling like something really finna go down in the world. Like, I don't know. Call me crazy, bruh, but I think the world, like, finna go to some Hunger Games shit. Or, like, shit finna get crazy, son. I don't fucking know. But, shit be OD, son. Like, I might start getting into conspiracy shit on here. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy shit. It's like, who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me, for real? When Jesus is king. When Jesus is king, who can stop you? When Jesus is truly king, when God is truly king, who can really stop you? Niggas can't stop you, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but shit, there's so much shit to learn out there, son. So much shit to really learn about history.
Right there.
So much real shit to learn.
With their own suns.
Did we live in a tiny pond that is Earth as we know it, trapped by the Antarctic walls and NASA soldiers?
Did we?
So you legitimately think if I take some time and the viewers take time to look into all the information you provided,
100%.
we will come to the same conclusion?
1,000%. I offer 3 Bitcoins for 1 globe proof. because all the questions you're going to come up with, what about gravity? What about satellites? What about eclipses? What about seasons? What about sunsets? And all of that's answered.
Dave was prepared to destroy my top 10 list of reasons why the Earth is round, starting with... What is that?
But just talking about gravity, so supposedly at the very, very perfect center, there's a molecule
Yeah.
It says, I am the center. Everything come to me.
And
Yeah.
it's because it has higher mass or it's heavier.
I don't know, man. Right? And neither do the scientists that claim it. They said there's not enough
Exactly.
gravity to hold all of the solar system together.
Okay.
So they created, they go, well, there has to be dark matter and dark
I
energy
see.
because if there isn't, then gravity's a lie. When you have a scientific theory and
Okay.
you have 96% of it's wrong, you probably throw out the theory. But in cosmology, they go, no, we'll just make up something to fill in that 96%. But I borrowed $100 from you and I gave you 4. I go, we're even. And you're like, no, where's the other 96? I'm like, well, there's dark dollars. Dark dollars. Are you good with that? Because I understand that gravity is complete and total nonsense.
That's a bold claim, though,
Yeah.
right? For the average person. Ships in the horizon. The horizon is
Yeah,
the
but you
line
don't
at
wanna
which the
accept
Earth's
that.
surface and the sky appear to meet.
So when somebody sees a ship,
All right, this one fucked me up. This one fucked me up and really think about it. Like, right, really think about a horizon line, bro. Really think about it. This one fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie.
here to go over the horizon, they go, that's Earth curve. But if the Earth was curved, there would be
Yeah.
a set distance that it would
Yeah.
have to disappear. What do I mean by that? The Earth is 24,901 miles around. According to
Okay.
globe math, the drop is 6 feet at just 3 miles. So if you're a 6 foot tall person standing at the edge of perfectly calm water on a perfectly clear day, you should not be able to see the surface of that water beyond 3 miles because it's dipping over your physical horizon at 3 miles away. But we have
Exactly.
pictures where we can zoom in, we can see an oil rig at 17 miles away, whatever. We see many things.
And what
But we
is
can
it?
see the surface
It's
of the
flat,
water beyond
nigga.
the oil rig. When the water
Flat.
is at
Flat
complete
rate.
total
It don't
rest,
drop.
it's perfectly, measurably, testably, provably flat. We can watch a ship go over the horizon,
that
and it
crazy.
looks like it disappears.
Yeah.
But in reality, we can zoom back in and bring those ships back into view after they completely appeared to disappear. Things disappear because of the angular resolution limits of our eyes.
Interesting perspective.
Because when you're in a Olympic-sized swimming pool, perfectly clear water, you got your goggles on, you go at one end of the pool, you can't see the other end of the pool. Why? The water's
Nope.
perfectly clear. Because it's not perfectly clear. It becomes more opaque over distance. The air is the same thing. Why is it that I can go out at night, take a picture of the stars, and then every year on the same night, forever, I can go out and take this exact same pictures and none of the stars have changed? When we're moving 4.5 billion miles a year, they tell us that the Earth wobbles, right? We move 1 degree every 76 years. In the Great Pyramid of Giza, there's also a shaft that points at Polaris. And we're like,
You don't even
hold
wanna
on,
get into
with
the
that wobble,
pyramids.
how's it pointing at Polaris? You know what the
Like,
mainstream
real
argument
life
is?
shit.
Well, there
No.
used to be a different North
No
Star
one talks
2,000
about.
years ago. We just happen to live in the time where it's pointing towards this other star.
I see.
What happens
Yeah.
when you open a pressurized can of soda? You open it, what do you hear? What's going on there?
Carbon dioxide's
Well,
exiting the can?
Well, the gas that's higher pressure than the outside air is equalizing instantly.
Sure.
So you open it,
Sure.
so they try to
Sure.
equalize.
Yeah.
So the heliocentric model says we live on a ball surrounded by water, surrounded by air, adjacent to a void, a vacuum of space, to the lowest pressure possible. Why doesn't the air all fly up? And the only answer you can come up with is, well, gravity's holding it down. What about high up in the sky where gravity's supposed to be less? How come it's not sucking all the air up? Gas violently fills the available space. But for some reason,
So how do we have a vacuum in space?
exactly.
What do you have to say to the photograph satellite images that have been provided
They
to
had to
us?
sell me.
Satellite
Them niggas so
images.
weak.
So what satellite images? Here's the
Niggas
blue
so
marble
weak.
that was on everyone's iPhone, and if you look at the clouds, it made in Photoshop, right? And the guy that made this, his name is
you
Robert
get that,
Simon.
you
He's
know, for
a
30.
digital artist for NASA. He said he made it in Photoshop. 2012 image, 2002 image. Look at the United States. How did it get so much bigger? Here's a 1978 picture and a 2017 picture. Right? But what's wrong with that picture? All
It
the
looks blue
all the
green.
clouds are the same. So from 1978 to 2017, the clouds never changed.
But-
Identical.
Oh, I see the circled
They
one.
get
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
And
Why
people
don't
say-
we have a photo of Antarctica?
They get it.
Exactly. And if you
Fuck
look at
nigga, I
Antarctica
said
in
I wasn't
space,
getting over
Oh,
55.
clouds?
no, it's not clouds.
Yeah,
it's
Shy.
cartoons. They don't even
Shy,
have
you can get
images.
yours.
Whoa,
No.
other planets
can
are
get his.
spherical. If this
Shy
is
can
that,
get
then that
his.
must be this.
Have you ever looked up in the sky and seen Jupiter? It's
I've
been
never
out.
even
I
seen a
ain't
planet in the
believing you,
sky, I'll be
Levine.
honest.
Okay, well you have. You just didn't notice
Yeah.
because they look like a
Fuck
bright
nigga.
star. Disney and NASA
Stop
that work
playing with me,
together
good boy.
want you to believe in other planets and other worlds. Okay, we can zoom in on stars and planets, and they're pulsing orbs of energy. What are they? Love to know. I don't know. Your head is the sun, and it's holding onto the Earth, and it's pulling it. It's letting it go fall around you. Okay.
Nah, for real.
But I got a moon here, and this
Nah,
moon
for
is
real.
going
This
around the
shit,
Earth.
this
When it
shit.
comes towards the sun, shouldn't the sun kind of pull it a little bit? And when it comes around away from the sun, shouldn't it be slowed down a little bit.
But the laws of inertia, right, would argue that it's stuck in this elliptical.
You're making up things because you're trying to defend your position, which we all. Well,
I mean,
the Globers will say that the gravity of the
Earth.
Look
at Tyler's face. Tyler looks shocked. He don't want to believe this. You can hear information like this, nigga, and you'll be like, it's all that's fake. All that's fake. Why would that be real? Da 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 da. Why? Start praying, nigga. The answers will come, nigga. You know what? Even niggas that follow different religions and be like, oh, I'm Muslim, I'm this, I'm that. Still pray. You know what I'm saying? Whatever God you follow, you know what I'm saying? I believe that even with that, they know that God's so powerful that they had to tell us it's different gods, it's different this, it's different that. They gotta split them up so much. Everybody shall know his name. That's all I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get there. We gonna get there one day. You know what I'm saying? Walk with God. Long as we walk with God.
It gates the gravity of the sun. So the sun can hold on to the Earth, can hold on to Pluto, but it can't affect the moon. You know who is in charge of all international flights? NASA.
Yeah.
Whoa.
NASA is in charge of
Actually?
And they run GPS.
Yeah. Not a commercial plane has flown.
Yeah, did you know that? Not a single commercial plane ever has flown over Antarctica. That's weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck, bro. That's crazy. That's
over
weird.
Antarctica?
No, none, ever.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Because you can't fly over Antarctica. Look.
Why?
They'll come over Antarctica.
Because you can't. Like, look at the Arctic circles the entire world, though, bro. There's an entire other world out there that we've never even seen in Antarctica, bro. And that shit, bruh, that shit, Antarctica, what if that bitch stretches around the entire world, bro? Like, are you not grasping what I'm saying? Like, have you ever thought of where's the edge of Earth? You feel me? Or what is the edge of Earth? The furthest out that you can go is to the peninsula to see those walls in Antarctica. But the thing is, you're not allowed behind the walls. What are behind those walls? What are they hiding? Why is there treaties signed up so that if anyone ever steps foot over there, your head gets taken off instantly? No one's allowed to step foot over there. Like, is that not weird? It's a little weird if you ask me. I don't know, man. That shit got me asking questions. That shit got me baffled.
And then they'll just come back. But there's so many pilots now that have spoken out. Military and commercial pilots.
A little bit too much for my brain.
This one's going to send
a little bit too much for my brain.
No pun intended.
I don't want to accept it.
Southern flights prove that the Earth is not a ball. This is the World Cup soccer.
Oh.
Okay? They
look
went
at this.
Doha.
Look at this.
Go back to Buenos Aires. They went to Rome to refuel, and then they went back there. Why didn't they just go here? Because if they did,
think about it.
There's no place to refuel out here.
Now think about it. First, it was
flat Earth. Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires.
You saw that? You saw that? You saw that? You saw that?
Taiwan to Los Angeles. They had an emergency right about here. Well, where'd you land? Well, you could go to Hawaii. Might as well go to Los Angeles. Instead, they went all the way to Alaska.
And why is that?
Flat Earth.
Right? Flat Earth, Taiwan, Alaska, Los Angeles. Okay. So, here's an emergency.
Did you see that?
They were going from New York to Hawaii, right about here, and they said, we have to land. So they went to Seattle, which is like 1,000 miles out of the way. They got there in
record time.
New York.
Yeah, I was watching this video like multiple times.
Hawaii.
You know what's crazy? Look at this map. Look at this map. You see this flat Earth map? You see this flat Earth map? It's on a bunch of images too. It's on a bunch of images that they put up.
Who's directing the airlines to construct these flight pathways?
NASA.
Right. NASA.
So here's the thing. NASA isn't a space agency. NASA is the World Intelligence Agency. Everyone reports to them. FBI, CIA, KGB, CCP. Well, why would they lie about the shape of the Earth? What difference does it make? NASA was created right after Project High Jump when Admiral Byrd flew out in Antarctica on the other.
This is supposedly when some aliens
right
and
after
shit
Project High Jump.
Niggas don't niggas don't know about these. You feel me? Apparently, some alien shit happened.
An Admiral Byrd flew out in Antarctica. On the other side of the South Pole, he found land bigger than the United States, filled with resources. Look at that. From Middle America, he would be in where South Africa is, or where Australia is. And another continent the size of the United States that no one has ever seen or set foot upon?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What if he went from Middle America over what they call Antarctica and then found another continent out here?
That would destroy our whole worldview of reality.
Now, what if there's other civilizations here? What if these are where the controllers of the world live?
Exactly.
What if...
I'm getting chills right now.
Because the reality, your soul is going, yes, listen.
Yeah, you're thinking about these small ass continents.
Your program mind.
But what if
people
don't big ass continents?
Russia would have ratted us out, and this and that.
No one even thinks about this.
Together. Everything that you know is a lie. The United Nations map, flat Earth map. International Maritime Organization, flat Earth map. World Meteorological Organization, flat Earth map. International Civil Aviation Organization. These are the things that control the world. Why do they all have flat Earth maps?
These are all the things that control the world. United Nations, International, World Organization, International Civil, runs the entire world, runs everything. These niggas be in cahoots, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit all fake, nigga. This shit all fabricated.
Well,
I hope them
I don't know,
niggas
artistically,
too.
maybe they could.
Artistically? Is that your explanation? Here, now let me ask you a question. If this is where we live, would you call this the outer space?
Sure.
What is it? More land? Extra territory? Extra terra?
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials from where?
Outer space.
Bingo. So why does it matter? Then when you understand that we're actually at the center of creation, this place was built for us, and we have natural law which says that nobody can take our free will away. Once you understand that nobody has control over you, you take your power back. You stop feeding this beast system that we're in. Globers think they know everything, but they don't know anything. And it's only for those that are willing to look and understand and see why it matters that get it. You know, once you get it, you can't unget it.
Is the Earth flat? Is gravity real? I don't even know what to think anymore.
Is it, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Could
These
NASA
some great
be
questions.
behind
nigga,
the biggest cover-up in human history?
Yes.
What are they hiding behind Antarctica? Scientists, hit me in the comments section because I don't know anymore. I am curious how deep this rabbit hole goes and where it will lead me. So I flew to Las Vegas to it.
Let's check comments. Let me check comments. You know what I'm saying? What these niggas gotta say? No. 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 Bruh. They're not even talking about the shit. The fact YouTube is saying it's misinformation is hilarious. Nah, this is crazy. Bruh, that's some real shit. Disney and NASA do work together. Like, what the fuck? Bruh, paranoid as hell. What? He's not saying, is she educated? I don't think that y'all understand, like, I Oh my gosh, niggas are so ignorant. Do y'all believe in school formalities? Does everybody think that like getting a degree and like all of that shit matters? Or like that like when you die, having had a degree that like it makes you a better person or anything? To me, it just means that you can follow rules and be someone's bitch, if you ask me. But okay. In my opinion, on school, like literally in school, you get rewards for like following rules and being their bitch. You got an A plus. Oh my gosh, you got a 4.0 GPA. Well, we'll let you go to school for free because you followed all of our rules. You never missed anything. You paid attention. You did your work. You did everything. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you a scholarship to go and do more work. So then after that, you're gonna work for us, and we know that you're perfectly capable of doing that shit. You'll never switch up. You'll never try to do anything. You'll never jump out of line. Da 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 da. Dumbass niggas. That's why they be rewarding y'all, bro. Think about it. Think about it. If we all go to school and we all graduate or we all pass or anything, what sets you apart because you got an A and I got a C? Well, because you got a C. You know what I'm saying? So because you have a C, let's make it a bit harder for you. You didn't want to really pay attention, really grasp anything that we were trying to teach you. So we're going to make your life harder. We're going to make you pay for college, or we're going to make you go out into the world and not have this or that, or start out at a disadvantage, or so they want you to think, implement that into your brain, you know, because they tell you at an early age 2 + 2 = 4, and you're told to believe that, and you're forced to believe that. And if you were to ever say 2 + 2 = 5, you're wrong. you're wrong. Like, you're wrong. You're bad. You're a bad kid. Have your parents yell at you, having people do X, Y, and Z, teachers doing X, Y, and Z. You know, never really letting your mind grow as a child. Think about that. They never let our minds grow as children. They told us what the answers were. They told us what was right, what was wrong. Not to necessarily say that you couldn't go find things out on your own, but that's how life is supposed to be. You find things out on your own and you explore some. We don't even know the true natures of our bodies and what we can do. Ever since we're born into this world, we're hit with so many drugs, so many this, so many that, so many immunity, so much shit is taken from us. Does no one question these things? No one at all? And no one wonder why? Wonder why we can't ever reach our full potential? Why is there still war? Why is there still famine? Why is there still this? Why is there still that? But we've come so far as a society because there's greater things that we're just not in control of. You know how much power niggas got? Like, I be thinking that shit to myself, like, bro, we be on the daily bullshit. Like, I wonder how much technology niggas really got. You know that everything technology-wise we get like 30 years later? Like, okay, all of these iPhones, they've had this technology for the past 30 years. And they slowly releasing that shit. Why do you think Apple can drop a new phone every year like it's fucking nothing? Why do you think they can drop new technology every fucking year like it's nothing? And then it's just slowly. But if you really pay attention, bro, think about like TVs, for example. We got a box TV behind me. Think about like how far TVs came. TVs came far as fuck. Think about